Cortana with Regina T Gaming, and welcome to our first unboxing. So I actually ordered over Labor Day. I ordered the Flex 5 15-inch. It has a couple of different options to it, and the price range really does vary. So let's go ahead and open my beautiful box here that I've been waiting over a week to get in the mail. So we'll go ahead and open it, take a look at it, and possibly fire it up depending on if the battery is still alive. Inside of the box should be my computer and the pen. So we're gonna hope that Lenovo didn't forget anything. I ended up choosing this one over the Spectre and the Envy. The Envy being, of course, the closest ranged model for these types of computers. Oh, look. Okay, so we have our packing list. Looks like both things are actually in there. So let's take them out. Here's one box. Oop. And aha! The second box. So this, of course, is the Active 2 pen. Supposedly it works with this particular laptop, but we'll find out when it actually comes down to it. So I'm going to set that behind me for now, and we'll see what she actually looks like. I'm super excited. I'm serious. I ordered this thing almost 2 weeks ago. So getting it in the mail from UPS this morning was just all right. So I'm just undoing this Lenovo taping job here. Okay. Ta-da! Again, this is a Flex 5 15-inch. I bought it on Labor Day. I tried to re-find the link where I bought it at, and I can't find it. So, let's dig in this hole here. Oh, charger. One of the things that I really like about this is it's all one piece. As you can see, big port, charging thingy. I like it. I'm not a big fan of them being this big, but we'll kind of go with it. So what else do we have? There's nothing more in the hole. Okay. More stuff. So laptop, papers, lots of paper. Make sure that I pull everything out. I hate when I forget to pull something out of the box and then I realize I need it. So we'll go ahead and put this in there. I'll put all of these small components back. One thing I do suggest when getting new components is don't throw away the boxes right away. You never know when you're going to actually need them, and I've actually run into it where I needed the box back. So safety and warranty, and the full setup guide leaflet. I don't think we're going to need either one of these, but we'll go ahead and save these. I did end up purchasing the extra warranty plan that Lenovo does offer, so kind of excited with that, just in case something happens. Now again, this is a 15-inch laptop, so it is a little heavy. Like, I'll be honest, it's a little bit heavy. Compared to my Mac, it's a lot of it heavy. Now, I bought it because I've been doing a lot of drawing. I have a Huion, or however you pronounce that, little drawing tablet for my big computer, which I think I did an unboxing for that one too. With that computer in particular, the drawing tablet works. I paid about $25. I'll actually do a review next week on that. But this beautiful, oh dear, she's a little tight. She's a little tight. What? All right, it's a little mat that they had on the keyboard. So we'll go ahead and put that back in the box. And little thank you note about registering. So we definitely need to save this because I need to register this product and make sure that everything's good to go with warranties. Because I did get, I believe it was extended warranty, as well as some other things put on there. Now it's an Idea Flex, so it's kind of similar to the Yoga. I believe in some of the European countries it actually has a yoga number to it. It's like a 5 or something like that. So I honestly chose the computer based on what I saw. So I had the option between this one, the Envy, and there's also one made by Asus. I ended up going with this one more based on price. Comparatively, they all were about the same. This one, of course, has 16 gigs of RAM. The others only had 8 in the price range that I was willing to pay. So this computer I actually purchased for less than $1,000. It's an i7 core with 16 gigabytes of RAM, the Intel UHD or whatever number 620. Little graphics, which I believe are integrated graphics and not an external graphic. There is an AMD model of this computer on Amazon. I chose not to buy it from Amazon because when it comes to my electronics lately, I haven't had the best of luck. So all of my like computer equipment, things like that, I've been buying directly from the manufacturers, which yeah, you do tend to spend a little bit more, but the guarantee that it's coming from that manufacturer, it's not a ripoff, there's no junky components, stuff like that, and when things go wrong, they're responsible for it. So that was one reason that I did go with this. Now, the ports and things are on the side. There's quite a few. There's some USB ports. There's actually 2 on this side. I believe one is a USB 3 and the others are just normal USB. There's an SD card slot. Reset button. Reset button. And the power button. On the other side, same thing. USB-C, headphone jack, plug-in, and the HDMI. So it has quite a few different options for plugging things in. Now let's see if it's actually charged. I don't believe she is, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's deader than a doornail. It's been in the mail for 2 weeks. So let me plug this in. Let me see if we can get this to actually turn on in life. Let's see here. Yep, looks like we have power. So I'm gonna turn her on here. You gonna turn on or what? Looks like we're gonna have issues today. So now she's gonna fire up. See here. So looking at it again, there's...
Hi there. I'm Cortana, and I'm here to help. A little sign in here, a touch of Wi-Fi there, and we'll have your PC ready for all you plan to do. Use your voice or the keyboard along the way, and if you'd like me to stay quiet, just select the little microphone icon towards the bottom of your screen. If you need an assistive screen reader, press the win.
Please be quiet. Okay. So, get this set up real fast. Yes. Skip. Should I connect? Yes. Guarantee there's going to be nothing. Okay. Okay, next. Important section. Your fingerprint. Set up. Okay. Okay. Goes down. So while the computer is actually starting up, one of the things that was really interesting to me is the fact that it does actually have a fingerprint reader. The actual pad itself is super smooth. It doesn't feel plasticky, but I know that it is. It's some kind of polymer. Now, the internal components for the model that I ended up buying was an 8th generation i7 8565 processor. It is a quad-core processor, so it'll be able to do just about anything I can probably throw at it, which I'm definitely going to test it to see if I can get DaVinci Resolve 16 to actually work on it. The other thing, it is running Windows 10 Home 64, which is pretty standard for most of the computers that I do end up buying. It's the 15-inch display, 1920 by 1080. It doesn't have 4K, but I don't need that option. I'm not using that kind of system or any of those kinds of things. So a 1080 is actually completely fine with me. It's, again, the 16 gigabyte memory was huge for me because some of the Adobe programs do require it. Now, Adobe, of course, says 8 gigs of RAM and you should be fine. However, Adobe After Effects does very specifically say on the Adobe website 16 gigs at a minimum. Now, my big computer is pushing 32 gigs, so I have more than ample RAM to run almost anything. I'm also running a much bigger graphics card on that computer. So if I do have issues on this one running After Effects, that's okay. I have a backup. But I'll definitely let you guys know if I do. Now, the Adobe Suite programs, I'm still not a fan of Adobe for making us have to pay $29 a month. I mean, we pay an insane amount every year now because of that. But overall, it should be fine. Now, I am slightly disappointed in Lenovo for only having the UHD 620 in these. There is an option somewhere, I think it's in the 14 on the Amazon site, that you can get the MX130 and even the 1050 in some of these models, but you are going to pay for it. So having a 620, it'll be fine. So hopefully, if all goes right, this wonderful puppy will be my new play toy. It was specifically bought for the drawing aspect because I can color on the screen. It is touchscreen. She's super, super pretty. I'm very excited. The Active Pen 2 is supposed to work with it. Now, I did pay extra because this model did not come with it, which I think should probably be added. I mean, the Active Pens themselves work really well. I had to do some research on it, of course, as I almost had that fall off. So I had to do a little bit of research because the Flex 5 doesn't actually have a pen that goes with it per se. It does work with the Yogas, which would make sense why the Yoga line would work, since in most European countries this is considered a Yoga, not a Flex. But since I'm in the US, it's called a Flex. So that is the unboxing for the Flex 5 15-inch laptop. If I can find the link for where I actually purchased this so you guys can take a look at the specs, I will definitely put it in the description down below. You can see me play with it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Twitch. I'm normally doing all kinds of things. Now that I have this wonderful puppy, I'm going to connect her into the Elgato capture card and have some fun drawing with Photoshop on stream as well. So I'm very excited to start using it, and I will catch you guys in about a week and let you know how it's going, how it's working, and what I like and don't like about this laptop. Hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll talk to you guys later.